These are the new cards that are coming out in the Hero Generation Structure deck. So we're going to talk about Masked Hero Koga, Favorite Hero, Generation Next, and Hero Blast. You're going to get decklist concepts, gameplay, and combos within this review.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Starting off with Koga. Koga is used with Mass Change. We already know about Mass Change. It is a top tier deck, so if we go onto the tier list and we see Masked Heroes, that's the main way to summon your Anki. You activate Mass Change, which is a quick play spell, onto any of your Dark Heroes, and you summon a Dark Anki. Well, now we have the Light Anki, the Masked Hero Koga. You basically the same way to summon Anki, but you use it on a light hero. Are there any light heroes in a top tier Masked Hero deck? There aren't. So you're not going to be able to add the Koga directly into this deck. And we're going to potentially make a different deck or maybe tech in some light heroes into this top tier deck to maybe use it. We're also going to look at all the ways to summon it. And is it worth summoning? What does it do? Well, it's 2,500 attack, but if there's at least one other monster in the field that your opponent controls, it becomes 3,000. If they have 3 monsters, it gains 1,500, going up to 4,000 attack. Its other effect is, within the damage step during either player's turn, you could banish a hero from your grave, target your opponent's monster, and it will lose attack equal to the banished monster. So if you have a 2,000 attack monster in the grave that's a hero, you banish it, they lose 2,000, and by them having a monster in the field, Koga's 3,000. So you could potentially reduce a monster down to 0 attack, and then attack for 3,000 with Koga. That's a lot of damage. So what are the ways to use the Masked Hero Koga? We're going to build an entire deck around summoning Koga, or we're going to tech into the top tier Masked Hero deck, summon it with Form Change, or summon it with Form Change, or tech a card like Voltic. So what is Form Change real quick? We could put Form Change immediately in a deck like this, which it already is in, and you target a hero fusion that would be level 8 to summon your Koga. So the targets that are viable here would be the Anki, the Adoration, and the Trinity in a normal hero deck for what you would summon. Diane, you could also use it on this, but Diane's normally not in a hero deck. Form Change is being used to summon Diane. Instead of Diane, summon the Koga. Now, if you're adding light heroes to summon with Mass Change, you might as well potentially play Leveneer, which banishes light and darks in the grave to destroy 2 cards in the field. But the best cards to use it on is going to be Mass Change used on Brave Neos. Brave Neos used with Neos Fusion. Neos Fusion is semi-limited to 2. We all know you have 3 Keeper and 2 Neos Fusion, so it's essentially 5 Neos Fusions to use with your Mass Change. But the turn you activate Neos Fusion, you're not going to be able to use Mass Change on your Brave Neos. You're going to have to wait a whole turn. You're going to have to set the Mass Change or, draw into it and use it on a Brave Neos so that it's already been there for a turn. Otherwise, you could use it on Elemental Hero Neos, a normal monster, which has some synergy with other cards we'll talk about, or use it on Captain Gold to summon your Koga. Favorite Hero. Now, there's a lot to this card. Number 1, it must be equipped to a level 5 or higher hero. That's the biggest downside. Another downside is you must have a field spell to have some of its effects go into place. If you have a field spell, your monster gains attack equal to its defense. Also, the monster cannot be targeted by the opponent, and you must have a field spell to gain 2 of these effects. Also, you could activate a field spell from your hand or deck. We'll talk about field spells you could activate from your hand or deck that are good. And another effect is, if you destroy a monster by battle, you could declare another attack by sending the favorite hero to the grave, which means you would lose the untargetable protection. So right away, what do we want to use this on? We could use it on Ferris. Ferris becomes 3,400 attack, can't be targeted. Use it on Brave Neos, it becomes 4,600 attack. Normally will be 5,100, can't be targeted. Adoration, 49. Plasma, 25. Not so good on Plasma, but Plasma will be untargetable, and you're sucking up their monsters to become even bigger. Trinity becomes 7,000 attack. You're going to want to use a field spell skill with this deck, and a good field spell skill would be Neospace, which would boost up your Brave Neos by 500, making it 3,100 on summon. And the field spells you want to play from your deck or your hand would be Necker Valley to stop the grave, or Summon Breaker to end your opponent's turn after they summon 3 times. Or if you're making a Captain Gold and Skyscraper deck where you discard Captain Gold, add Skyscraper. If you attack into a bigger monster, you become plus 1,000 on that attack. So Skyscraper, maybe from the deck or the hand, so you could then summon your Captain Golds. That is potentially something, probably a meme. Now, what's important is Power the Guardian can be used on any monster, and this is pretty much, from my memory, the only top tier generic equip card that we have to make sure that the favorite hero card is better than this card, and I do believe it is better than Power the Guardian. Can't be targeted, you could a double attack, and your monster becomes huge. You just need to have a field spell, which means you do potentially lose out to a Cosmic Cyclone. Now, what are ways to search for the favorite hero? Well, we have Iron Blacksmith Gotetsu on flip search, make Power Tool Dragon searches. I don't like these too much, but they are just ways to search. Now, the really good way to search for the favorite hero is Spear Holder. Tribute, search for it. So if you activate Neos Fusion, summon a Brave Neos, normal summon Spear Holder, Tribute, grab a favorite hero, equip it onto your Brave Neos, over 5,000 attack, can't be targeted. There's also a really cool combo with this, which is with Keeper and Spear Holder in your hand, you summon the Keeper, discard the Spear Holder, add a Neos Fusion, reveal Centaur Mina in your extra deck with the effect of Keeper to summon Spear Holder face down onto your field. Now it needs to be face up to tribute to search for the favorite hero. So we're gonna activate Neos Fusion, send 80 Changer from the deck to the graveyard to summon your Brave Neos. With 80 Changer, we're gonna flip up the Spear Holder, tribute the Spear Holder, search for favorite hero, equip it onto the Brave Neos, and this is your field from a 2-card combo. Another cool combo could be you make a Diane, you equip favorite hero onto it. It is now 5,800 attack. And in the battle phase, you're going to activate a Gear Town from your deck onto the field. You're going to destroy a monster by battle. You're going to summon a Stratos. Stratos alongside another hero within the damage step will activate to destroy a back row card in the field. You're going to destroy your own Gear Town. And by destroying your own Gear Town, you're going to summon a Reactor Dragon, and you're going to win. Card number 3, Generation Next. Generation Next, this is a quick play spell. You must be lower life than your opponent to activate this card. You summon or add an elemental hero. There are a lot of heroes within the top tier hero deck. Not many are Ellie heroes. So you have to summon or add an elemental hero from your deck that is equal to or less the life point difference between your life and your opponent while being lower. And you also cannot activate its effect that turn. So, for example, if you were to take 1,800 damage, then activate the Generation Next to special summon a Stratos. Stratos will not activate, it will not search, but instead, you'd want to add it to your hand, then on the next turn, summon it, and you can activate it. So what are the main uses with this? The 3 best uses? Summon a hero to protect your life points. This is not going to be the main reason you use this card. It will be an extra use in addition to these main 2 reasons. So protect your life points. Number 2, summon a hero from the deck just so you could use Mass Change on it or make fusion plays. Maybe there's a small hero you could summon, elemental hero. You could Cosmic Cyclone. Now you're 1,000 life less than your opponent. Activate the Generation Next, summon that 1,000 attack or less hero. Activate a Mass Change on it or fusion summon with it. That's what you could do. And like I said earlier, you could add Stratos after taking damage on your opponent's turn. So then on your turn, you could summon and activate the Stratos without the restriction saying you cannot activate the card that turn. Hero Blast, the final card, new card from the structure deck, is add an elemental hero, not a hero, from your grave to your hand. Then destroy a monster on your opponent's field without targeting that is equal to or less than the added hero's attack. So back in the day, I would use this with Elemental Hero Neos, alias with Gemini Spark. I would play Stratos at 1 because it was only playable at 1, and I would also play Miracle Fusion. That was my whole deck. We did not have Neos Fusion to make this much better. Neos Fusion will send Elemental Hero Neos from the deck to the graveyard. Then you could add the Neos from the graveyard to your hand to destroy a 2,500 attack monster without targeting. This will not be so good in the mirror match because the Brave Neoses are likely going to be boosted with the Neos Space and or the equip cards. But against other decks, this could be a great way to get blasted. Blast their monsters, stop a synchro, stop a play. That is the way. Like we talked about Neos Alias briefly, send that from the deck to the graveyard also alongside the Eli Hero Neos, or send it to the grave with the effect of Gemini Spark. You can also use Red Eyes Fusion. When you summon your Red Eyes / Dragon, you're sending a Red Eyes Black Dragon and a hero, or I should say a warrior, and you're gonna make sure that it is an elemental hero that's a normal monster, so you could use it with your Hero Blast. So maybe play in a Red Eyes deck and or your elemental hero deck. Here are 2 concept builds on how to play the deck. These are just concepts. They are not optimized. You'll see a more optimized version when I actually play the deck on stream, so make sure you show up to that. Twitch.tv/DuelLinksMeta. Now, this is simply just, it's all about Neos Fusion. Activate Neos Fusion, summon the Brave Neos, equip the favorite hero, summon a Stratos alongside your Brave Neos, destroy back row cards. That's what it's all about. Stratos, or search for a Neos Alias to summon next turn. That's the idea with this, and set up with a Hero Blast. Now, another idea is the combo we talked about earlier. You would use the Spear Holder to grab the Equip card and boost up your Brave Neos, whether it's in your hand to summon alongside the Neos Fusion, or it's in your hand alongside the Keeper of Dragon Magic to do the combo we have shown. You gotta play the Centaur Mina to even do the combo. So these are 2 samples, and watch some gameplay and combos. So, pay attention. Keeper, discard Spear Holder, grab the Neos Fusion from our deck. Activate Keeper of Dragon Magic by revealing the Mina. Special summon the Spear Holder onto the field, face down. Activate Neos Fusion. Send an 80 Changer. Send an Elemental Hero Neos to summon a Brave Neos. Activate 80 Changer, banish it. To flip up the Spear Holder. Tribute the Spear Holder, add the favorite hero. All right? Favorite hero equipped onto Brave Neos. So you could even calc this. You could type /calc. And we have Brave Neos is what right now? 2,600 plus 1,000 from the field spells plus 2,000 defense. 5,500 attack. 5,500 attack onto the Brave Neos. Holy moly. So, very good. We have the Neos Fusion. We have a Keeper of Dragon Magic. We have the turn 1 favorite hero. So, very simply, we could just do our plays. We could just send an 80 Changer, send an Elemental Hero, and then summon a Brave Neos. And then we'll equip the favorite hero onto it and set the mass change. And that's the Structure Deck Review Hero Generation.